Hogarth took great pleasure in puncturing the potential of those who regarded themselves as superior, of higher class, and particularly of those who regarded themselves as being superior in the pursuit and understanding of the arts. A number of his engravings, including the famous Enrag'd Musician, which is hanging a couple of rooms away from where I was sitting, depict this explicitly. In that one, a violinist, perhaps me, who regards themselves as a little bit important, is trying to practice by an open window and has been stopped by the noise of the street outside. There are ballad sellers singing away, there are wind instruments, there are children bawling, and the appalled violinist has his hands over his ears. Hogarth's point in this picture, as in so many of the others, is that the job of the arts, the job of us as humans, is not to shut out the clamour and noise of the world around us, but to welcome it in, to make it part of who we are. If he'd been living here now, he was always next to a big high road out of London, but he wouldn't have experienced the noise of motor traffic. But if he'd been living here now, he most assuredly would have revelled in and painted and drawn the cars and lorries going past us. So I'm going to play a piece which is definitely street music. It's a minuet, but a minuet which is effectively that, not necessarily suitable for an elegant ballroom as there is round the corner, but either a street or a simple, humble, unpretentious room like his front room that I'm sitting in now. It's two minuets by Corrette, published in the 1740s, just a couple of years before he moved into this house in Chiswick. And here's what he wrote about the minuet in his 1753 Analysis of Beauty. The minuet is allowed by the dancing masters themselves to the perfection of all dancing. I once heard an eminent dancing master say that the minuet had been the study of his whole life, and that he had been indefatigable in the pursuit of its beauties, yet at last he could only say with Socrates, he knew nothing. No doubt, as the minuet contains in it a composed variety of as many movements in the serpentine lines as can well be put together in distinct qualities. It is a fine composition of movement.